I invite you to join us for this West Maui Coast yoga adventure. So grab a partner and let's go practice some yoga together. We found the perfect place. So let's begin, starting back to back in mountain pose, strong and rooted into your feet, yet standing tall and supporting one another. Taking a deep breath in with your hands together or hands onto the forearms of the other, and then slowly releasing all the way back down. Just taking some deep breaths in, keeping the connection of your shoulders, ribs, hips, and then releasing down. All right, now we're going to hold it up on this next breath in. And then as we breathe out, we're going to flow into standing half moon. It's a wonderful side stretch for opening up through your hips, back, and shoulders. Standing tall through center and then flowing to the other side. Feel the rhythm with your breath and your bodies. In and out. And one more time to each side. And now returning back to center, taking a deep breath in to stand tall, and then exhale, slowly releasing your arms down. Now let's face one another, bringing our palms together. We're going to flow into Warrior One. Like a mirror, we bring the same foot forward and then lunging out with that opposite leg. A slight turn out through your foot. And as we press our palms into one another, we take a breath in, standing tall, dropping your shoulders, and then exhale, scoop and tuck through your tailbone. That's it, feeling that press and balance into your feet and that support from your partner to deepen into the stretch. Now flowing into a side bend, raise that same arm up and then towards your bent leg. And then releasing, coming together and stepping forward. Let's do the same thing on the other side, Warrior One. Let's hold it here and enjoy some deep breaths to deepen into the hips and stretch the lower back. And now you're going to add your side stretch. And now let's release. Your hands together. And let's step forward into mountain pose. So next we're going to flow into standing half moon, bringing our hands onto each other's shoulders and slowly walking your feet back right underneath your hips. Taking a deep breath in to lift your sits bones to the sky. And then as you exhale, pressing your chest and shoulders down. A wonderful full body stretch. Now take your time to rise up, pressing down into your feet, keeping your core strong, and then standing up nice and tall. Now let's balance that out with our standing back bend, holding onto each other with our forearms and lifting up and back with the tuck of our tailbone. Slowly return back to center. Now let's flow into a balance move on one leg, dancer's pose. So let's mirror one another once again. I'm going to go ahead and hold onto the opposite ankle with your hand. It takes a moment here as we ground into that support foot, knee to knee. And then you're going to tuck your tailbone, taking a deep breath in with your hands together, rising your arms up with that slight press to support one another, and then exhale, tucking your tailbone in that nice stretch into the front of the thighs. So let's practice on the other side. Again, bringing our hands together, finding that balance, stepping down into our opposite foot, finding our focus spot. Just taking a moment to find that balance of energy and breathe. And now let's slowly release. Again, bringing our hands together to center. And then we're going to transition and we're going to bring ourselves back to back once again. Opening up our legs nice and wide. And then let's expand our arms out to the side, connecting our hands or our hand and forearm together. Feeling that support of our heels, hips, ribs, shoulders. And then we're going to flow to one side, opening up that same foot, knee, keeping our hips connected for triangle. Taking some deep breaths here. Firming up through your thighs with nice straight legs. And then we're going to push down into our feet, rising back up. And then we're going to flow into reverse warrior. So let's bend our same leg again, mirroring one another. And then allowing each other's arms to stretch and awaken. Good, bringing it back to center. We're going to go ahead and switch sides. Triangle. Continue to take those deep breaths, supporting one another with each other's body. Then press into your feet, rise back up. And bending your knee, keeping the other leg straight and strong. And then stretching up and back. Reverse warrior 2. And then we're going to rise back up, turning our toes forward, and then going into our expanded leg forward fold. And we're going to go ahead and bring our hips together, walking our feet away enough to give each other the balance and support we need. You can also slide your hands down onto your forearms, which may give you a little bit more support. And just continue to lift our hips to the sky as we breathe in, lengthening through the back of our legs. And then as we exhale, allowing our upper body to pour forward and down to release and open. And when you're ready, slowly rising up, pressing down into your feet, keeping your back straight and your hips together if you can. This next stretch, we're going to go into double downward facing dog. So make sure you have room to get down onto the ground, a good space to bring yourself into. And we're going to go ahead and bring ourselves into downward facing dog. And you can help your partner pressing into their lower back and their upper hips to give a nice lift. There's another option, which feels so amazing as well, is just taking the time to face in the same direction and place the balls of your feet on each side of their spine, staying clear of their vertebrae, and just pressing their hips up towards the sky as you breathe in, and then breathing out, you're pushing your hands forward and opening up through your shoulders and chest. Pushing down, tucking your tailbone and rolling it all the way out. And now go ahead and just turn around, take a nice deep breath, hands to heart. All right, let's go ahead and switch. how light your hands feel. You get just such a deeper stretch into your hips, hamstrings, and calves. And then when you're ready, go ahead and take your time to roll it up. All right, let's go ahead and face forward. Do a few shoulder rolls to open up. And let's take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, bringing our hands to our heart with honor and gratitude for each other in this beautiful space. Namaste. That felt so amazing. We better hurry though, it looks like it's gonna rain. We made it back to the van. We're wet, we're soaked, looking beautiful, feeling great after that yoga stretch. Thanks so much for joining us for that adventure. Until next time.